On this lovely Tuesday morning. I wanted to start off this chapel today because we're going to be talking about light and darkness today. And when I was a little girl, I was afraid of the dark, and I'm going to tell you that story in a little bit. But I want you to start out this morning with prayer with your class, and I want you to tell God about something that you are scared of. So if you would, teachers, you can pause the video right now and you can pray together as a class about something that you're scared of. All right, welcome back, Grovers. It is good to see you again. We're going to start with worship this morning, and we're going to sing a song that we sang last week, a song that reminds us of who we are, a song about us being children of God. So this is Who You Say I Am. Stand up on your feet and worship together, Grovers. All right. As I said earlier, when I was a little girl, when I was probably about some of your guys' ages, I was so afraid of the dark. I was so afraid of the dark. I had to have a nightlight, and I had like one of those like little touch lamps beside my bed too. So I had a nightlight. Plus, I would put my touch lamp on. Plus, I would make my mom and dad leave the light on in the hallway and then leave the door cracked because I wanted as much light in the room as I could have. And I think it's kind of interesting, like right now, it's winter, right? And at least where we live, for me, it's dark when I leave for school in the morning, and then when I get home at night, it's dark. So when I was little, I didn't like the dark, and now, I don't know, I'm okay with the dark, but it's hard. The winter gets long and hard because it's dark in the morning, and it's dark at night, and it's just, dark most of the time. And I don't know, I just kind of think it's icky sometimes. But here's the deal. I think I'm not alone in my fear of the darkness. I think some of you are afraid. I think there's a lot of people who are afraid of the dark. But I remember when I think back to my childhood, and even now, I have such a deep want. I want so bad to see the light. I just want light. I want more and more and more light. It's just something that I just have inside of me, and I can't get enough of the light. And I think the world wants light too, Grovers. I think we live in a world that's dark. In fact, the Bible does tell us that we live in a dark world. I'm going to read to you a verse. It comes from John chapter 8, verse 12. I actually forgot my Bible around here somewhere, so I'll just read it off my phone because I have it pulled up on here. It comes from John chapter 8, verse 12, and it says this. Again, Jesus spoke to them, saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Jesus says, I am the light of the world. So when we are afraid of the dark, we can follow Jesus, and we have the light of the world. And when we follow Jesus, we don't have to walk in darkness, but we can walk in the light. But I have to tell you something, Grovers. Jesus is so cool that he invites us to be the light too. It's not just about Jesus being the light of the world. We are called to do the same thing. We get to be the light of the world to other people. When this world feels really dark and really sad and really hard, we get to be the light. There's this other verse. In this verse, you maybe have heard at baptisms. Pay attention at the next baptism that you see, and you will notice that this verse is spoken over a baby when they're baptized. But it comes from Matthew, and I love these words. It says, in the same way, and so in the same way as Jesus does, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. In the same way as Jesus, shine your light before others, that they can see the awesome things that you're doing, Grovers, the kindness and the goodness that you're showing to this world, that it points to Jesus. So, you, Grovers, and me, we get to be a light in this world. We get to love people. We get to be kind. We get to be good. We get to be all those things, and we don't do it for ourselves. We do it because we love Jesus, and we love Jesus' people. So now we're going to worship, and this song is about light. I'm really excited for you guys to sing this. This one really gets me amped up and excited. And so together, as a group, you can stand up on your feet, and I want you to worship together to My Lighthouse. All right. So just to wrap things up, Grovers, I'm excited to hear about how all of you are the light. And if your teachers want to send an email to me, I would love to get an email. But what I want you to do right now is I want you to talk about, as a class, about how you can be the light of the world. So maybe how you can be the light of the world as a class, or maybe as a person. Like, what are you going to do in this world to be the light, to show other people that they don't have to walk in darkness, but they can follow Jesus, and that you are doing really good things to show the world Jesus. So, again, teachers, if you want to email me, I'd love to hear what your students say. But together as a class, I want you to talk about how you can be the light of this world. And then go ahead and end with the Lord's Prayer. Have a great Tuesday. I love you, Grovers. Bye.